Great morning, great morning, great morning. You guys come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Slide that back a little bit. Y'all come on in. Woo! Let's go, let's go, let's go. While y'all are coming in, I'm going to go ahead and share. And I would ask that you guys do the same. Remember, you can always support me by sending stars. Come on in, come on in. Come on in. Great morning, Christina. Hey, Jackie. Girl, you see your muscles, girl. I'm a little smushed in, honey. I'm smushed in, but you know, it might be a few forming. Hey, Mike, how are you, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. Y'all come on in. Make sure you share the broadcast. Make sure you share the broadcast. Let me do the same. Lord of mercy. Great morning, everybody. Hey, Corey, good to see you, beautiful. I'm trying to get my mind right so I can share. That's what I'm trying to do. Hey, sis. I'm glad you was off this morning so you could catch it. Let me share, you guys. Let me share. Oh, my goodness. All right, all right. Hey, April, great morning. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you, Corey. I appreciate it. Yeah, I got my new hair in, y'all, but I had to pull it up because, baby, it was over in my face, honey. I had it all on one side, and it was in my face when it was down. So, but it's not in my face now. I can do it like this and still, yeah, I can still have it. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. But I don't feel like working with all that this morning. Okay, listen, y'all. Listen. Um, this morning I was coming home from the gym. Actually, while I was at the gym, I went to work out. Y'all, I've been being consistent in my workouts. That's my goal, is to be consistent, to go to the gym each day. Thank you for sharing, sis. To go to the gym each day. And while I was in the women's dressing room and the women's locker room, there's a young lady that I've seen in the gym a few times, and she a little thick. She thick, right? She's not fat or anything. She's thick though. And she was standing there, and she was at the scale, and I saw her get on, and she got off, and she had her head down, and she was all sad. And I said, "No, ma'am, no, ma'am, we're not doing that. Stay off that scale. Stay off that scale. If that scale does that to you, stay off the scale." See, this is the crazy thing. We think that we do something and we're supposed to immediately see the results. Well, I'm not saying that you can't, but what I'm saying is this. Um, you don't need to do anything that's going to interfere with your ability to continue with the right action, because change is inevitable with the right action. Change is inevitable with the right action. I'm going to talk about it, y'all. I'm going to talk about it. Let me open up this alive. Let me open up this alive. I done pulled out a blue bottle, y'all. We know they're the same. I pulled out this blue bottle because we're almost out. I'm getting ready to travel. So get your alive, shake it up, because we know that Consistent action, like taking this alive, produces results, right? Now, the results may vary depending on the person, but I know for me, I have more energy, clarity, focus. It helps with my recovery from my workouts. It increases my mood, elevates my mood and my libido. And I know Reverend Johnson ain't mad about that right there, okay? All right. All right. So here's to consistent right action and inevitable results. Mm, I'm not gonna pour my husband's. I'm gonna wait till he get back. He's out. So let's talk about this, y'all. Um, I'm gonna show y'all something, and I can't believe I'm gonna show this to y'all, but I am. Um, when I first went to the gym, and I went and I got my membership August the 25th. We're almost at 1 month, 30 days. I haven't gone to the gym every day. I wasn't always consistent, right? But I've gotten consistent recently. But I'm going to show you what I looked like, right? And I'm doing this because I want to give somebody hope. I know for me, when I looked at it, I was like, oh my God, even though I'm not where I want to be. The fact, angel number 122, that I have consistently um, done work, right? Even if I wasn't all the way consistent in the beginning, that I have created, developed the approach that works for me. Now, hold on. Now now I'm seeing even more results. I saw results before, but I'm seeing even more results. Now, what I'm getting ready to show you is my 3D body scan. Now, I'm going to tell you guys honestly, I'm feeling real vulnerable right now about this because I was absolutely huge and there is nothing whatsoever hidden in this body scan. It's going to look like I didn't have clothes on. I had clothes on, but the body scan was able to get a clear picture. Now, don't judge me, okay? But if you do, it's your business, all right? So this was my 3D body scan. I'm trying to get it so that you guys can see it. And I know because of the light. Hold on, I'm gonna turn the light off for a second. Let me see if I can do it like that. Y'all see? Oh my goodness, I was so big, y'all. This is what a 3D body scan looks like. This is one of the reasons that I chose the gym that I chose. Do y'all see all of that? I just need to know, do y'all see all of that? Hey, brother, how are you? Listen, I needed that. I needed that because that's real. That's real. That right there, that was my wake up reality. You need to get your stuff together. You know, you ain't got time to be playing. Mike, you see a skinny body, a skinny lady? Listen, that's what that was for me. That was my, you need to do what you need to do to get yourself together. That's what that was. I said, what? What? I didn't use it as an excuse to not go to work. I used it as a motivation to go to work. I'm so excited to go back on the 25th of this month and do the body scan again. We can do a free body scan every 30 days. So I'm excited to go back and do a body scan again because I know that it's going to look different. It gives you your measurements, your weight, your body composition. It gives you your posture, your tilt. My posture is off. I really need to go see a chiropractor and be adjusted. I got a little tilt, a little lean to the right. But it gives you all of that information. So I can relate to wanting to see results, but I also know the trickery in the scale. The scale will have you addicted to the scale. But this is why I say, you know, change is inevitable with right action. Change is inevitable with consistent right action. If you consistently engage in the right actions, it is inevitable that you are going to see change. The change may not be on the scale. The change may be in how your clothes fit. It may be in the inches. It may be in the muscles that show up. Whatever it is, change is inevitable as long as you are engaging in right action. Right action will eventually get you results. Look, we want everything so quick and we get discouraged when it doesn't happen quickly. But I came to tell somebody, if you just stay in the process, if you just continue on the path, you're going to see a change. I was looking at a video this morning from when, hold on, Jason said, the Bible says exercise profits little. It don't say not at all. Oh my goodness, brother. I was looking at um thank you, Corey. You talking about no, Corey, that was fat. Listen. You think only thing it looks like you need to do is tone and get rid of the belly fat. It's what you want to look like that matters. Absolutely. So I was looking at a video when I was a part of another health and wellness company um some years ago. And it was the size 6 me, right? Yeah, I went from like a 16, almost an 18 to a size 6, right? And I think I did it in something like 60 days, 60 to 90 days. I went from a size 16 to a size 6. So listen, believe me, I've done the weight loss thing. I know how to lose weight. You know, my thing though was I wanted a lifestyle. I want to create a lifestyle of fitness and not just lose weight. Angel number 122 again. Let me go on and look that up. Yeah, let me look that up. Angel number 122 represents balance, unity, and progression. Balance, unity, and progression. Its presence hints at impending transitions. The significance lies in its ability to guide individuals towards alignment, harmony, and growth in various facets of life. Yeah, yeah. Spiritually, it means you need to connect with the divine realm. It signifies progression and change and asks you to trust in yourself and the universe. Hold on. To move forward with your goals. Now, listen, um, when God causes everything to work together for our good, He requires the entire universe to work together for our good. So everything is working together for our good. I had to get to that size. I had to do the 3D scan. I had to start working out. I had to go to that gym. Listen, there's purpose in all of it, and all of it has not yet been revealed, but it will be revealed. And this is it. Jason said consistency plays a very important part, and also what we eat. Absolutely. The one area that I didn't want to budge on was my eating. Angel number 133. I didn't want to change what I eat. I want to eat whatever I want to eat whenever I want to eat it. But eating matters, and what you eat matters. And so we've got to take responsibility for all the totality. So one of the things that I did was I made up my mind that I was going to make sure that I kept more live food in my diet. And when I say diet, I don't mean diet like I'm depriving myself. I mean like in the way that I eat. So I want to keep more live food. That means I'm doing more greens, more fruits, more vegetables, more salads. Like, and not just salads, because all salads are not created equal. That's the first thing, right? But making sure that I put the right things in my body to help my body function the way it's supposed to, heal itself, repair itself, all of that. So, and I'm gonna get back to angel number 133. The young lady had gotten on the scale. She was frustrated. I said, "No, ma'am, we're not doing that. No, ma'am." Mm-mm, mm-mm. She had her headphones in. She took one out. She was like, "Huh?" I was like, "No, ma'am, we're not doing that. Stay off that scale. Stay off that scale." And she was like, "I know, I know." I said, "Listen, you got to remember that muscle weighs more than fat." She said, "That's what it is. It's all muscle." I said, "No, ma'am, I didn't say that. It ain't all muscle, but you got muscle, and muscle weighs more than fat. So before you see a big dip down, you may see it going up. The beauty of muscle is muscle will burn fat even when you're not working out. Build up your muscles. It's why I don't just do cardio, I do weight training. I understand the power of muscles. I also understand that it helps to tone my body, right? I like a little muscle. I like it. I like having some muscles. I like building muscle. I like it, right? Because it increases my endurance and my strength. Look, you guys, you got to have the strength to endure the entire race. We're in a whole race, and we got to have the strength to endure. Now, what I will not do is totally deprive myself. This morning I got home, I said, "Babe, after the live, can we go get some Waffle House?" Now, I know Waffle House is not the healthiest for you, but I really have a taste for some bacon. I want 2 eggs over medium, some extra crispy bacon, some hash browns with onions and mushrooms and cheese. Okay, I want that. I want to add some toast with my new strawberry jalapeno jam that I'm gonna take to the restaurant with me in my purse so that I can put it on there. All right, but I want that. I want that. Now, for lunch, I'm gonna eat a salad. Probably put some salmon on it, a salmon salad. But I'm gonna eat a salad. So I'm making sure that I'm making the appropriate decisions, but I'm not depriving myself. You gotta understand that when you're on this journey called life, when you go into total deprivation mode, your body, your mind, everything begins to react and work against you. So you have to figure out what works best for you. And what works best for you may not be what works best for me. Now, you may not be able to go to Waffle House. You may not be able to do a day where you eat a meal at Waffle House because you can't take it, right? If you eat one, you may want another one and another one and another one. That's not my challenge. But you got to know you. And you got to know that if you just engage in consistent right action, change is inevitable. In anything you do, if you continue doing the right things, that you're going to produce. It may take longer in some areas than others. It may take longer for some people than others. But the key is to keep going. If you know God has called you to something, don't stop. If you know God has called you to do something, don't stop. You may have to adjust and make modifications, but do not stop, because change, it's not hopefully one day change will come. No, change is inevitable. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. It's inevitable, y'all. Listen, when you look at your life, and I want you to hear me, let's talk about your spiritual life. When you look at your spiritual life, you may feel like, "I don't pray enough and I'm not in the word enough." Okay? All right? It don't take long. Add into your morning when you first get up. You can do it when you go to the bathroom. You're going to take your phone probably anyway. Most people take it and get on Facebook. Why are you in the bathroom? Read the word and let God minister to you. Let him speak to you, right? Talk to him and then listen. Listen, it doesn't have to be complicated, and it doesn't have to take a long time. I discovered that in introducing meditation to people, most people feel overwhelmed because they think that they got to sit and meditate and be quiet for 30 minutes, and you don't. You can start with quick meditations, a 1, 3, 5, 10 minute meditation, right? Just where you just still. I'm not talking about you got to go, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about getting still and getting in touch with your body. I love mindful meditation because mindful meditation doesn't make you go blank. You don't have to blank out your whole mind, right? But you can pay attention to the thoughts, see them, and then move them on out of the way and not get stuck on them and stay there. Well, why am I thinking this? Well, I wonder what this means. No, you just notice the thought and you keep moving. You let it go on by. See, we want to engage everything. Let me look at angel number 133, I said, and 144. I'm going to start with 144 and work my way backwards. Angel number 144 is a sign you need to search for more balance and harmony within your life. It suggests that we learn to go with the ups and downs of life, the beginnings and the endings, by identifying the fundamental string that runs through it all and gives our lives meaning. Angel number 144 asks you to expand into new horizons, something different. You have a chance to focus your mind on creating positive changes in your life and manifest your deepest desires. It's a strong connection with divine love and a reminder to align your actions with your spiritual purpose. It's a sign that the angels are with you and supporting you, to keep your thoughts positive and optimistic as you undertake any endeavor. It signifies practicality, stability, and success in career and finance. Hold on. It encourages individuals to maintain a harmonious equilibrium in life, blending practicality with spiritual guidance. Y'all know that's me all day. Stay grounded, focus on your goals, and trust divine support. It signifies that you are on the right path toward manifesting your desires. And you're protected. You're not by yourself. You're not alone. Now that's 144. Let me look at 133. Y'all know 133 has been showing up a lot lately. It's a powerful message from the spiritual realm signifying growth, positive changes, and the importance of using your skills and creativity to manifest your dreams and desires. Means you should continue to evolve and transform everything that we're talking about. Listen, but you cannot get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. See, we're so in love with the outcome and the results that we don't embrace the process. So the process becomes a nuisance. The process becomes a problem. Instead of it being a necessary part of the journey, we look at it as a problem that you got to go through the process. Keep going through the process. Stay in process. Don't check yourself out of the process, because in the midst of the process, God is doing something. He's working some things out and working them for your good. So as you're going through today and you're looking at your life and you're looking at what you're doing, some questions to ask yourself, right? Am I engaging in the right action? Am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? And if I am, if you are, keep doing it. Remember, I talked about the power of today and focusing on today instead of being so focused on the long term. I'm not saying don't set goals. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying don't have goals. I'm not saying not to have a set place and intentions. I'm not saying that. But when it comes to the action, Focus on what you need to do today. What you need to do today. And when you do that, what you do is you take some of the burden off. I was reading something. I'm reading a book called The Magic of Momentum. And in the book, it was talking about how um, often we'll find ourselves where we are so focused on outcomes that we'll just stop doing what we're doing, or we'll feel so weighted down. So we feel bad when we don't accomplish what we said. We feel guilt, and that guilt and that feeling bad makes you not want to do it at all, because you don't want to disappoint yourself again, or you don't want to fail again. When I watched the video this morning from, I can't remember what year it was, but I was with another health and wellness company, and it had just started. I was, a part of the foundation, the original people starting that company. And I ended up doing the presentation at the corporate headquarters. I want to talk to you guys about that for a second, because listen to me, the company had just started. I went to an event in Orlando. I want you to pay attention to the sequence of events. I went to an event in Orlando. It was when I was living in Tampa. I was Miss Inspirational, so it must have been probably 2014. I was Miss Inspirational United States. And I went and I wore my crown and my sash. And many people looked at me and they were like, why she got on that crown and sash? And why she got on that crown? But everybody remembers me from that event. Do you hear what I'm telling you? Everybody remembers me. I stood out. They remembered who I was, right? It opened the door to conversations, not just with the people attending the conference, but just random people, and little girls love crowns and sashes. And so I was able to inspire little girls. I was able to speak life into women. I put my crown on some people's heads, and this is one of the things about that particular crown, the Miss Inspirational crown. That crown was heavy. It wasn't no little lightweight crown, baby. It was heavy. And it made me think about the fact that heavy is the crown that sits atop the head. And that means that your neck got to be strong. Baby, you want the cold? If you want the cold, you can grab the black out the refrigerator. You want cold?
So I'm going to have my own bottle now?
Yeah. We're going to have his and her bottles. Don't be twirling up in here. Don't. Why is you gyrating?
Why is you telling the people what I'm doing?
I don't know why he think I'm supposed to be able to just look at that and not say nothing. No. There he go. Auditioning for Magic Mike. I'll pour it for you. Bring it to me. I like pouring it for you. It's a small thing, but I like doing it. You know how spoiled I am, so let me serve when I can serve, okay? Inspiring people is a weight, right? Being who God has called you to be can be a weight, but it's a worthwhile weight. And what happens is, as you adjust to the crown, your neck gets stronger. Your neck gets stronger.
It look like some cranberry parts came out of that one. So you drinking yours hot from now on?
No, I'm putting it in the refrigerator. He's so dramatic. He's so dramatic. Thank you, baby. Love you. So, know that there's some weight attached to your assignment. And don't complain about the weight. Build up your neck muscles. Build up your neck muscles so your head can handle the weight of the crown. Like, it's like hair, women. Y'all know that some hair is heavier than others. So when you have longer hair in your head, added to your head is heavy. Like, this is heavy right now. It's much heavier than it was yesterday when I just had my hair braided down. Like, oh, my hair was like, oh, I've been having a little headache. Now I had to pull the little hair and stuff. I'm like, oh my God, right? In anything that we do, anything, I don't care what it is, in anything that you do, expect you to have yourself to have to build up some muscles. But the beauty is muscle memory is a real thing. If you get up at 4 o'clock every morning, your body is automatically going to wake up at 4 o'clock unless something happens, right? Um, and even if something happens and one day you don't get up at 4 o'clock, the next day you're going to get up at 4 o'clock or you're going to get up earlier. Our bodies just repeat what it's done. We move towards the last thing that we did. Not only that, our minds, listen, our minds tend to do the last thing it did when something happened. This is why you got to pay attention to your responses to things, because your response matters. Your response matters. Now, if you know that something bothers you, then how that shows up is how it's going to probably show up the next time and the next time and the next time until you say, hey, listen, I got to respond to this differently. And then you got to change your mindset, how you think about it, how you respond, and what you do, because you can allow it to mess up your day, or you can take captive those thoughts. You can take captive your response. Choose a different response. You have a right to choose. So I know you have a right to choose your response. Your response, listen, you have a right to choose your emotions. It's a lie that we just feel what we feel. No, no, no. We feel what we feel because we think a certain thing. And our emotions tend to align with our thoughts. So that's what happens. And you feel a particular emotion. You don't have to feel that emotion. You choose that emotion. That's your choice because you chose the thought. If you change the thought, you can change the emotion. If you change the thought, you can change the emotion. And our problem is many times we won't change our thought. So we keep repeating the same emotional cycles over and over again. For what? There's something that we're getting out of it. We're getting something out of it. See, the only reason that we keep doing a thing over and over again is we're getting something out of it. Listen, it didn't have to make sense to anybody else, but you're getting something out of it. People who are diagnosed with cancer, lung cancer, and they smoke and they continue to smoke, they smoke because there's something they're getting out of it. It's a habit that's difficult to break because you're so accustomed to doing it. Your body is accustomed to the nicotine. The nicotine gives you pleasure. It's something in it that gives you pleasure, and the pleasure outweighs the consequence. Listen, I need y'all to get this book, The Magic of Momentum, because some of the examples really make some things make sense that we struggle to understand. Like, why would you keep doing something that doesn't, it's not good for you? Why wouldn't you just automatically change it? Well, we're not wired like that. We're not wired like that. Most human beings are not going to just change. They're just not. Most human beings are not. Will change when the consequence of the action is so great that it moves us. Now, check this out. Looking at my body in that 3D was bigger than I need to change what I eat because it's good for me. Seeing my body on that 3D scan had a greater impact on me than just knowing that if I change what I eat, I'll feel better. I'll be healthier. It's better for my body. Oh, that's great. But babe, when I saw me, I said, oh, no, no, no. Oh, we finna make some changes up in this joint. I wasn't talking to you, Siri. We ready to make some changes up in here. But that's why what motivates people is different. My husband was able to go to the doctor and the doctor say, hey, you're borderline diabetic. I want to start you on. And he said, listen, give me I can't remember how many months he said, or how many days he said. But what he did was he did like a 7 day all water fast and took sea moss and something else, something else. And at the end of the 7 days, he had lost 30 pounds, and it's pretty much kept it off. Now I did the same thing, and I didn't lose no 30 pounds, and I didn't keep it off. How about that? Everything doesn't work the same way for everybody. And when you understand that, you'll stop being so tied to, well, I didn't get the results that they got. So what? If you keep engaging in right action consistently, change is inevitable. I've been really deliberate about not getting on the scale as much as I want to get on the scale. But I know if I get on the scale, listen, I ain't got time for it, because if it's not what I think it should be, I'm gonna be disappointed. And if it goes back, if it goes down and comes back up, I'm gonna be frustrated. And then I might, no, 30 days. I'm gonna go 30 days. 30 days and another body scan, which will give me my weight, my measurements, all of that. And I'll see what I need to modify, anything that I need to adjust, right? Just keep going, y'all. Even spiritually, keep going. Keep loving God. Keep talking to God. If you listen to the voice of God, all you got to do is listen. I promise you, God will direct you to what you need to read, what you need to do, who you need to talk to. God will do that. That's how powerful, like he knows the end from the beginning. Stop allowing people in pulpits to condemn you to hell. Well, if you sin, you going to hell. Everybody going to hell then, because everybody sins. Now, if you have something in your life that God is not pleased with, and he begins to deal with you on that thing, he knows how to do that, right? And if you allow yourself to adjust to him, he will create a change that's lasting, not a temporary change, not a change for the moment, not a change for appearances, but a permanent change. God is able to do that. He will show you how to get permanent change in your life. But if you just change to please people, it's not going to stick. And I don't care who the people are. The people can be the people at the church. It can be your spouse. It can be your parents. It can be your kids. If you change to please people, your motivation is wrong. And it's not going to last. Because at some point, you'll get frustrated. You'll get frustrated. Just listen to what God says. Let him love on you. You all, I just want you to keep watching. I have had to engage in some deliberate choices. And I'm still in process, y'all. So don't think I've got it. Listen, not that I have already attained, but this one thing I do. Forgetting those things which lie behind, I press on toward the mark of the high calling in Christ Jesus. I'm learning how to do some things differently. And it's hard. But if I just keep doing it, one thing at a time, change is inevitable. If I just stay focus on each day, change is inevitable. So let's go. One today at a time. This morning, I started using my sprays before I work out, right? So I'll use my Empowered, my Be Fit, and my Crave before I work out. And it helps with my endurance and my energy level and all of that. Well, this morning, it was kind of dark in the car, and I took my sprays out of my purse and I started spraying. And I thought that I was spraying my Be Fit, right? I'd done my Empowered. I thought I was spraying my Be Fit. And I saw my Be Fit in my hand. Well, I said, well, what did I just spray? I sprayed my Calm, y'all. That's why I'm like this right now. That was one of the mellowest workouts I have ever done. I was so mellow in that workout. And I added an incline to my walk, right? I'm on there and I'm just walking, but I'm so mellow. I'm so mellow. I did arms, I did upper body today, but I'm so mellow. I'm so mellow. I wasn't rushing. Like, I'm very mellow. That calm is amazing. I'm just mellow, mellow. And I would have thought that it would have interfered with my ability to power through my workout because I was so mellow, but it didn't. But I didn't intend to take it. But the result of it still worked for me. Y'all, it's okay. Everything that happens in our lives will work together for our good. All of it. Even the stuff that you look at and you think this is going to take me out. If you stay focused and just focus on today and move forward today, and then tomorrow, move forward that day. And then the next day, move forward that day. One day at a time. There's a song that says, one day at a time, sweet Jesus. That's all I'm asking of you. Just give me the strength to do everything that I have to do. Yesterday's gone, sweet Jesus. And tomorrow, listen, it's a country song. It's a country gospel song, y'all. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. Don't ask me why that song came to my head, but it did. But it's the truth. If you allow him, if you set your intentions and you set your focus, right, and you put that out there, you keep the vision before you, and then you focus on today. Just focus on today. God will begin to line everything up so that everything comes together and works together. Girl, yes, he haw. He haw. Oh my goodness. Listen, gotta have a country twang with it. Hey, beautiful, how you doing? Gotta have that country twang to it. Listen, I'm telling you. Listen, one day at a time, sweet Jesus. Look, y'all, make today that day. That day where you do that thing that you've been wanting to do, the change that you wanted to make. Take a step. Just one. Take one step. Take one step and watch what God does. When you take one step, they always say if you take one step, God will take two. We don't know how many he gonna take, but we know this: if you take one step, God will meet you exactly where you are and move you forward. Our problem is we want to move forward our way at our time. But when God says take a step, take the step and let him direct your path because he will. He'll shine a light on, shine a light on, shine a light on, shine a light on, so that you'll be able to see where you're going, even if nobody around you can see it. Change. It's inevitable when you take right action consistently. Just keep going. Keep moving. You got this. If, in case no one's told you, I'm super proud of you. I'm proud of you for showing up this morning. I'm proud of you for being here. Whenever you got here, I'm proud of you for being here. The fact that you made it here says something. Now, go out there and do that thing. Take that step and watch God show up miraculously in your life. And know this, know that you're built for this. Everything in your DNA is designed for you to get to your destiny. It's designed for your purpose to be manifested in the earth realm. It's designed, like everything about you was designed by God specifically for the purpose that he has on your life. So why are you fighting it? Stop it, I say. Just go forward and know that he's got you. Look, I love you guys to life and life more abundant. Have an amazing, incredible, and epic day. Be blessed. Mwah.